Greetings and salutations. I'm Shodredux, and this is another one of my Battlefield Play4Free video commentaries. If you haven't checked out the game yet, go to battlefield.play4free.com. This particular video was actually suggested by Martowns with his fancy X's from beginning to end. I love those X's. They make it very spectacular and very fancified. But enough about the name. We're going to move on to the particular gun that I'm using today, which is going to be, if you haven't already guessed it, the M240B. This particular light machine gun is very unique. The good thing about it is that, even though it doesn't have the same amount of damage as the M249, it actually makes up for that a little bit with its larger range, which means the further down the range it still has consistent damage, so it hardly loses any of its damage over range, which is good. So there's kind of like an equal balance there between the SAW and the M240. One of the interesting things about the M240, one of the things I personally noticed was definitely the sound that it gave off when firing. It seems to be particularly loud. I even had to turn the video sound down on this quite a bit because of how much power the sound carries on for this gun. So it's an extremely loud gun, but it gives you that sense of power, which is good. The total amount of bullets you get with this machine gun are 450. And a clip actually contains 150 bullets, making this gun so far in Battlefield Play4Free the one with the most amount of bullets per magazine. The accuracy with the M240 seems to be relatively on par with the SAW. However, it does have a bit of an animation recoil, which kind of throws you off a little bit, whereas the SAW doesn't have as much as that recoil compared to this one. However, even then, if you're using the SAW with the hollow sight, that actually increases the accuracy, a bit more. But this gun, does have a bit of a kickback, when you're firing, and kind of makes it, hard to keep accuracy over range. Whereas the SAW is kind of like a good gun that seems to have just maybe a hair bit better recoil than this particular gun, just because the iron sight gets away on this one a little bit. This gun is definitely meant to play the best possible support role that anyone can give to their team. Or if you're one of those types of people that doesn't enjoy reloading too much but wants a lot of bullets to throw down, this is definitely your gun. If you just want to sit there, lay your finger on the trigger, and just go at it all day, this gun is definitely good for doing that. However, the particular playstyle that I go with this one, even though, like I said in most of my videos, and I'll say it in this one again, I normally play sniper, but I tend to try and make more accurate shots with whatever gun I'm using. So, but I've seen people just come into a game and use this gun and definitely just essentially lay down the law with it and totally wreak havoc. Just going over the damage with this particular light machine gun, the damage it does at close range, I've seen it range anywhere from 42 to 60, and that's just aiming for the body. Headshots, that can range anywhere from 58 to the highest I've seen is 70. Over distances, however, it's from medium to long range. It seems to maintain 22 to 26 damage at the body, and if you aim for the head, I've seen anywhere from 38 to 42 damage. If you actually hit him from in the head over medium to long range. Of course, being that this is a light machine gun, they're good pros with it. You get a lot of bullets. Per clip. You also get 450 bullets, which is quite an extensive amount. It is a medic class gun, so you really don't have to worry about your health too much. But you know, there is a particular drawback with this weapon, as with any other light machine gun, is when you do run out of ammo, it takes a heck of a long time to reload. So, if you're going to reload, make sure you have a good, you know, couple seconds to wait to reload. Not only that, but, you know, even though the rate of fire for this particular machine gun, you can't really burn through it, you know, quick, but it does leave you a bit high and dry, you know, once you start going low on ammo, and if you're on a team that doesn't provide you with ammo, that does get a bit annoying as well to have this particular gun. Of course, medium to long range with this gun, the way I fire it is I do pop shots. I don't lay on the trigger, and you know, I don't lay down on the trigger just to take out one infantry. I just take, you know, generalized accurate shots at the target that I'm trying to hit. But if they're up close or anything like that, of course I lay into the trigger until they're dead. With any light machine gun though that you're firing, hip fire accuracy, meaning if you don't aim down sight, is considerably inaccurate. So it's always better, regardless if you're close or far away, to always zoom down scope. So that way, or, you know, zoom down your sight so that way you have the most accurate shot possible. That's all I got for this particular commentary today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and keep your suggestions coming.